I go, here I go. I am live. I'm happening. Whew. Welcome, everybody. I'm very excited. Next Saturday, I'm going to be at the Pagan Expo, and it is going to be an exciting time. Let me pull it up. So I posted it on my Facebook. So it's called the Awakening Wellness Expo. And it is next Saturday, February the 17th. It begins at 9 a.m., goes till 5. And it is in the Northeast at the Best Western Premier Calgary Plaza Hotel and Conference Center on 33rd Street Northeast. I'm going to be there and doing readings. So if you are wanting to join me, man, this is going to be a blast. They have speakers and throughout the day. So there's many different people coming in to talk. I am not one of them, but there are plenty. There's others that are absolutely fabulous. But I'll be doing readings. So from 9 a.m. till 5. And I'll be doing readings for, I think, $40. I was going to put out $40. That's been my average that I've been doing the readings for. And so come on down and see me and sign up and get a reading. So we also have the new moon. The new moon's tomorrow, and we have the new moon readings, which I do record for you and I send to your inbox. So if you've never received a new moon reading, what it is that I take your date of birth, and if you know your time and place, then I plop it into the little computer chart making thing. So technical, aren't I? And I take a look at where the planets are and then see how the transiting planets are affecting you at this time. And then I just do a little write up and talk to you about it and let you know about the energies that are coming up over the next couple weeks and how they will affect you, things that are good, things that are bad. And then do a tarot reading for you at the end. So they're $40 as well. So if you are wanting to order that, you can order it now and I will have it for you by the new moon. So there is just a lot that's going on, for me and the Guru Mama. We also have the energy class that's coming up in March 22nd and 23rd, and it's $222. There's payment plans for that, and it is online because I do get people coming in from different parts of the world. And I did do some online courses live. One of them was from Scotland when I was doing the Arcana or Achaea angels, which are the female archangels. And it was just absolutely wonderful. The only thing that wasn't wonderful was the time difference, where I had the class when the class started was at 3 a.m. my time. So staying up to do the class was just like a lot. But it was absolutely fabulous to do it. And I did receive so much from the class. I could feel the energy all the way from Scotland and how that influenced me, and really, for me to open up to bring forth the Achaea archangels into my life. The other is working, when I have done energy healings online, energy, you can it doesn't go through borders. And yeah, it's wonderful to be able to have it in person and do it in person, but it is just as effective, having it online and learning and working with the energies online. So if you are wanting to join me, you'll get your level 1 and level 2 Usuri Reiki as well with that. I call it energy healing because I incorporate not only the Reiki and the symbols, but I incorporate other forms of healing along with it. So it is 2 days and it is going to be spectacular. So and bringing that healing into your realm. So if you're wanting to join me, please do. We're going to be doing a moon class, and our moon class is going to be starting. Let me get the dates here, baby. So we have a moon class that's going to be starting, and will be starting on. Well, I know. I w- I know we got family day and stuff that's coming up. But I was going to start it on February the 25th. And starting on the February 25th. And so it'll go for I have 3 weeks, but it might go 4 weeks to St. Patty's Day. So, it'll be 3 consecutive Sundays. The first Sunday, we are going to be learning about the phases of the moon and, how the phases of the moon work. So, I'll be working on the phases of the moon. Everybody gets a handout on that, and a question on how you are feeling with each phase of the moon. So you got a week to sort of work with it and go through the different phases. Then we have how to do different rituals with the moon and what are the different types of rituals you can do at the different phases of the moon, which is really fabulous because there's a lot you could do at the first quarter, the last quarter moon, along with the full and the new moon. So we have that as well. So that's going to be during the third week, and then we're going to get into talking about how it affects the family, and how it affects you. How does the moon affect you? That's probably going to be 2, and then 3 would be the rituals. How the moon can affect you and how the moon might affect you a little bit more than others, depending on your sign, depending on, some of the placements and things. So learning how to work with the moon, how to um, feel how the moon is affecting you. Like right now, we have a new moon in Aquarius. How have you been feeling? I've talked to a lot of people, and where I work, where I work right now part time, there's a lot of muggles. Hello to muggles. But just listening to some of the moms that are going in, because I work at a community center, so there's a hockey rink there, and so you have the little kids going for hockey and ringette, whatever. But listening to the moms coming out and they chat, and there's a little or they sit not far from um, my booth, and and this, "Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so drained. I just about fell asleep at my desk today. I've been just feeling very antsy and overwhelmed. Oh, the kids are just having a heck of a time. Couldn't get little whoever out of bed today. So and so whiny. It's just not part of his personality." All of these, and I'm listening, I'm just like, wow, that's the effect of this energy right now, is that people are feeling whiny, they feel overwhelmed, and they're exhausted, hard to get up, feeling overwhelmed. So these are some of the effects, and this is just a new moon. This is just a new moon, but it's a super new moon with Pluto, and we've never experienced this before. So it's like new types of energy that we are experiencing within ourselves and trying to process it in a way that we've always sort of processed it, even though like this is something new. So there's new ways of interacting with it, of integrating with it. And this frequencies that are coming in are wanting us to really interact with it in more of a harmonious way, not in a, like a fight, trying to fight it like every step of the way. It doesn't, the thing is that it's not about fighting, it's about moving within the harmonious way, which is can be difficult because we've never really been taught to do that. We've been, taught to just push ahead and just do it and rawr. And here we have this, it's like, no, what is this flow feeling? What are the messages am I receiving? What is, what are the guides? What are the gentle guides coming in that are allowing me to be open to explore more things about myself? And this is absolutely beautiful because this is allowing for more people to step in, and you start to see more people awaken with all of that. And some of the awakening that people are having are just over just simple things of finally, saying, oh, well, they're lying. They're lying, you know, and just realizing that there's so much that's coming forth, and that people are starting to take a different way of looking at things, taking a different turn at how to deal with the changes that are coming forth. So, this harmonious energy, I'm going to call it harmonious because the moon cycles that is. So, the best to release, retreat, reflection, and introspection is this new moon in Aquarius. And this new moon in Aquarius is really wanting us to look at our own personal lives in, I guess, in a new way, in a different way. So this are like there's major themes that are coming up with this moon. One is the Aquarius square, the new moon in Aquarius squaring over to the new Uranus. Get my thing straight. And the ruler of Aquarius, which is Uranus. And this is going to bring in a time upon for us to like awaken in new ways. This is about paying attention to our dreams upon awakening or unfolding throughout the day and throughout the night and throughout, today, tomorrow, and into Saturday, Sunday. This is, that we're coming into this lunar cycle, like, and with all personal planets squaring Uranus, right? So we have Mercury, Venus, Mars, and often, after one another, like this is like boom, boom, boom. And these planets are, how we interact with people and how we think and how we work with people. And this is where this shock, shakes up and wakes up. Now the thing is, it's like my Mars has been squaring Uranus for a long time because my Mercury, because my Mercury is in Scorpio, and it's been squaring not only Uranus, but it's coming up and it's going to be squaring Jupiter. Bring it in, listen to the messages. The messages may not sound, the way that you normally get the messages. They're coming in new ways. Things are opening up to you in new ways, and starting to look at how you work and how I do things in new ways. Well, that's, we're looking at switching things up and feeling things differently. So it's staying open to the change, and better yet, becoming the agent of it. And as we are opening up, we are having to go with the wind of change, that blowing the choices, the orient of our sails in the direction of the wind, and try and go against it. I mean, it's a very powerful wind, and it's going to be very difficult in trying to go against it. But you're going to see people trying to go against it, and you're going to see people that don't want to go within that flow. And those are some of the people that I feel like, either you're going to have a lot of people jumping ship, um, to people just not wanting to deal with the world around us or not deal with their own world. So this huge push and awakening is here. It's now. And this awakening is wanting us to begin to look at the world in a different way, be more harmonious with the world around us, allow ourselves to be more open and understanding, yet protect your energy. I was thinking it's like there's a reason why, you would see wizards and witches, and well, we'll even go with the monks, would cloak themselves, right? Put the hood on, and really cloak themselves. And the reason for cloaking themselves is that because they were awakened, their energy, there was so, and they had to protect their energy um, from those that would try to either um, take it away, drain them, etc. So we have to look at ways of protecting our own energy as we're moving forward. And it's very important. It doesn't matter what you're doing or where you're going. Even if you're going into an expo or you're going to some market, you have to go in there with an understanding of protecting yourself. When you go in there with an understanding of protecting yourself, that means that you're not just going to let anything or anyone come forth and drain your energy or attach to you. And I've seen it many times at different spiritual expos that how people can get attacked very easily because they're not protecting their energy, and they're not. Yeah, you're being loving, you're being understanding, but you got to understand that you just, how do you explain it? It's like going to the Stampede, going to a carnival or a state fair, and you just decide, I'm just going to be wide open. Or going to Disneyland, I'm going to be wide open. I'm just, I'm not pulling in my energy. I'm not pulling in anything. I'm just going to just go. You're going to find that you're going to be so exhausted by the end, and you're going to find that you're drained or feeling nauseated or sick because you just allowed all of this to come at you. So it's very important, especially in this time. And if you do any like real spiritual, like heavy duty work, so if you work with a lot of, addictions, people that are homeless, or you work in the prisons, or you work, the police work, or your border patrol, or anything like that, it's very that you really do have to be even extra careful with your energies, and especially with this new moon that's coming in too, because the frequencies are so high and are coming in so quickly, and it's like this, the energies boom 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 boom, so the energies are coming in very quickly on everybody. So it's very important to really be kind to yourself. So I started talking about a little bit about some of the energies and some of the coolness that's coming in with this new moon. And being this new lunar moon, it's also the Chinese New Year, and that's going to be bringing in the wood dragon. So this energy is coming in with a community focus, visionary of gifts, humanity, and the collective. This new moon marks the lunar embolic, as I was saying yesterday, and it's majorly kicking off. So it's kicking off this new energy. Um, and the Aquarius part of the sky is really important. It's the tropical Aquarius, as I was saying yesterday, in sidereal of Capricorn, and Capricorn is the beginning of the initiation and the baptism into the celestial waters, the dark waters. So it was the transformation of, where the sea goat, part goat, part fishtail, symbolizing the transition when looking at the constellation going backwards like the ages do, from the water of the womb of the great mother to coming out onto the land. So we are coming out to the land and being born. In Aquarius, we have many stars called lucky stars, and where we are blessed with the celestial gifts of heaven and on the mundane level anciently. These stars and their appearance corresponds to a time of rain that would bless the fertile waters and fertile earth and prepare for good planting. So today we are told that the water bearer is, as he put anciently Aquarius as she, the Grail Maiden. So she carries this water urn, and it's a symbolic of the womb. And she's pouring out these two streams of water, right? Two streams of water. And you can see the remembrance of this in the star card, right? She's pouring it out, and she's a naked maiden pouring two streams of water onto the earth, fertilizing the two feminine elements. One star card, you'll see a huge star of Sirius, and the seven stars are the Pleiadians above her. The two stargates profoundly associated with the divine feminine. Now, this part of the sky contains a powerful lucky star and also the most important celestial location, and it's called Sinus X, and which is 37,000 light years away. So researchers think that it may be connected to the Higgs boson, or the God particle. So it's a very important part of the sky. Now, in this area of the sky, there's also three celestial birds above the dark water, and that all sources of life, Aquila, Cygus, and Lyra, they were anciently seen as the three vultures. The vultures is seen as a symbol of the great mother in ancient Egypt. Today, these constellations are seen as the bald eagle, the swan, and the lar or the harp. Now, the three birds above the dark water link the underworld. So, this underworld. And the birds are seen as messages from spirit. The vultures, in particular, are seen as birds that recycle life, right? And they eat what is dead, purifying things in order for new life to come. Now, the Latin name for the common vulture here in the is called bear with me as I'm trying to pronounce this word, uh, Cataratus aura, which literally means oral purification. So these birds help us to purify. And with this Grail maiden, as she pours the baptismal water. So, this energy, this beautifulness that's coming in with this new moon is so potent, so beautiful, and so transformational. This is a beautiful, beautiful time. If you are wanting to do specific rituals for this moon, this is a powerhouse. This is bringing in that oomph that you need, that spark that you need for what it is that you are wanting to create. So really taking the time to journal, to write things down, to really methodically think of what is it that I want to create? What is it? What's my as we in my embolic class that we just did, what is your mantra? What is your mantra for this year? What is it that you want to really like? What is that drum beat that is coming in for you? That yes, that's going to be my beat. That's going to be my song. That's going to be my theme, my anthem. Right. So here comes this beautiful energy of the Aquarius and Pisces are the last two most transpersonal signs. This is also the deepest part of winter, right? We're in the deep hearts of winter. This is a time, an inward time that is ripe with reflection. There's so much going on underneath the soil that we don't see. We don't see that this little bulb that you planted, last fall is starting, the roots are going down and this little bulb is breaking open for this beautiful tulip to come out or daffodil or the beautiful snow bells are coming out. So this energy is there at work, right? And it's popping out. So it's very deep and it's a profound rebirth. And it's a rebirth with this water. And this is part of why the Lunar New Year is seen as a commencing in this part of the sky. So this new moon, specifically this new moon, when it squares Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, is packing this extra punch. When it comes to sudden unexpected shifts, changes that you did not see coming. So staying open to the unexpected and embracing change is the key to the lunar cycle. And with your personal planets coming in, so the sun through Mars in Aquarius will square Uranus throughout the entire lunar month. In addition, the divine lovers, the Venus and Mars, will conjoin in Pluto in Aquarius, and then head to conjoin themselves later in the month. And the Sun and Mercury also already conjoined with Pluto. So very big activations. Right now, the energy is coming in. So we need to pay attention to how it's showing up. That's why people are feeling so exhausted, so overwhelmed, so, ugh, because it's just like it's getting through our denseness of our body because our bodies are so dense. Like we are just such heavy beings, that it's very difficult for this new energy to coming through. We're also in a grand air trine. Vesta in Gemini, the South Node in Libra, and it forms a kite in the sky. And the North Node in Aries conjuncts Eris and Chiron. So this Eris North Node conjunction was October, November of last year. Chiron North Node conjunction is the February 5th, 19th to March 5th. And that is with the true and mean north, respectively. We are right smack in the middle of a huge activation, a huge transformation, frequencies coming in. And this is where healing around where we overdo it in in our that is in selfish or egotistical ways, or where we don't do that and hold ourselves back and can be very forthcoming. Now, this is, bringing forth in, a lot that we need to be looking at. And this grand trine in air is amazing for things to come in via information, communications, ideas. Vesta and Gemini is devoted to coming back to a beginner's mind. So being open to receive. So you might have been doing something for years and years and years and years. Coming back to a beginner's mind is giving you fresh eyes of seeing things in ways that you didn't see them before, and opening up new information that you might have missed the first time around. And the new moon that's squaring Aquarius can have some sudden and unexpected realizations and inspiration and downloads coming in lightning bolts. Vroom! This card, this energy, no, don't be scared, is like the Tower. But luckily, the air trine helps to stabilize this. But Uranus squares can be shocking and so grounding. Embodiment and practices, grounding embodiment is a huge practice that you need to have with this. So all the planets are direct. They're full going like a train that is picking up speed and making sure that we are heading in the right direction. And that's the key. And it's not possible to turn back. It's not possible to, it's things are moving forward so fast. It's like, okay, yeah, we did what we did. We learned what we learned, but now we have to go forward. The feminine energy is very strong. And the feminine energy, which is really beautiful, because part of this phase 9 of the Chinese New Year has a lot to do with feminine energy and bringing the feminine energy in. So this, and then with Uranus is in Taurus, it's the sign of Venus, embodies the divine feminine, and Jupiter is conjunct a fixed star, which is the queen and represents female power, which is Shadir, is a constellation of Cassiopeia, a constellation that rotates around the polar star and moves between looking like an M to a W. So M is for mother, W is for womb. So all of these different signs and energies of the divine feminine are all around us, are having us step into that power, that beauty, and that inspirational and intuitiveness that is part of the feminine. So it's very powerful, it's profound, it's star sparks, and it's beautiful. And women, one of the things for this energy is women dressed in white, or she's wearing a large silver crescent on her head. So the crescent is pointing upwards, and with this energy of embodiment, of bringing it down. We also have the energy of Kali. Kali is a Hindu goddess, and she is something fierce, but her fierceness is not egotistically, and it's not violence, it's not rage, but the fiercity of the spirit that has gotten enraged at how far we have strayed from the path. So this is where it's like the mother, the divine mother, goddess, grandmother, Kali, is coming in and saying, no, my dear, this is where we need to go. This is the energy we need to stay in. We need to work more into this energy and embrace it and embody it each and every day. And part of the Sabian symbol for this new moon also speaks of a woman, a disillusioned woman, courageously faces a seemingly empty life. But it sounds depressing. But the keynote is that the capacity to meet emotionally upsetting experiences, embracing those experiences that seem really fucked up and all over the place, and it's looking at it. And ironically, it sounds very similar to Kali. So this is an intense awakening, a tense awakening, and the awareness of the spiritual force at work. It talks about the presence of the celestial bodies being blessings and subtle revealing the difference. So even though it might feel overwhelming and fearful and feeling like all the world is coming to an end, this is really a time of embracing, a time of revelation, and a time of change. Love it. So we're going to bring in the Golden Tarot with that. And I'm going to pull some cards. There we go. I could tell you I'm feeling tired. It's just like I got so cold today. So cold. I was so cold all last night and cold this morning. And now I'm just feeling, I should just go for a nap. That's how I feel. I probably will. Probably will end up going for a nap, which is unusual. I don't nap. But there's a lot of downloads that I've been receiving and information. So, but knowing me, I'll probably push through and say, I can't nap. That's not a good, they're not being productive. Ooh, look at this. The Queen of Aquarius, the Queen of I don't give a fuck. The Queen of Swords. She comes in. She's forthright. She knows. She knows. She's not going to, she knows what she knows. She understands. She has that beautiful sunflower. It looks like a sunflower at her feet. But she holds that sword up. But look at her hand. I love these cards because look at her hand. It's like poof, like she's dropping something. Her hand, like poof, like I got it. I got it. Like that's why I call her the Queen of I don't give a fuck, right? She comes in. She's the queen. She knows. I know. If you ever talk to an Aquarius, Aquariuses aren't, when we work with Aquarius energy, they're not in the center of everything. They'll come in, chat, but they will they're on the outskirts. They're kind of watching and looking, and that's why they can absorb and see so much, right? So that Aquarius energy coming in knowingly, yet here he is. Like everybody wants, oh, I just want emotional love. I just want the love. Just give me the love. I just want to feel good. Queen of I don't give a fuck. It's like, well, if you're gonna want to feel good, there's shit that you got to do. There's shit that you're going to do, and some of the stuff that's going to come in that you're going to do is going to be unexpected, and it's not going to be a beautiful, easy, loving type of road that you are wanting. You want the easy road. You want something simple. I just want to feel everything cushy and beautiful. Well, you can have the cushy and beautiful, but there's still work to be done, right? You still got to do the work, and in doing the work, there is going to be disappointment, because if you're expecting this, there's disappointment. And the Queen is saying, but you got to use what you know. Don't try and reinvent something right now. This is very transformational, allowing for that transformation to come in. The downloads are coming in, but the downloads are coming in, and I feel like it's like, okay, it's intake. You're at the intake. You're doing the intake. You're getting the information. But if you're going to go out there and say, I want to go out there and throw up on everybody, no. It's not the time to do it. There's a time, and that is coming. That is coming. If you're going to try and do that, then you're going to get very much disappointed, and everybody's not going to feel good about it. And the overall energy is, looking for that divine inspiration, but it's there. But I think there's some shadow work that we have to do. Let's go into my One of Wands. The question: how can I use my creativity to manifest my dreams in the fullest potential? A delay in the progress. So there's an unrealistic goal or expectations. You're wanting things to be just so beautiful. So it's unexpected. Take a moment to focus on your hopes and dreams. As I said, what is that mantra? What is that jingle that you want? That anthem that you want for your year? What is it? And what are the 5 things from it? What are the points from that? So what makes a blissful, happy life? And where do you want to go from here? Because you might be thinking that, but I just want things to be so good. I want, all of this beautiful stuff, but it's like saying, yeah, okay, that's nice. Yet take a moment to really look at what you really want. Take a look at what's really deep inside And when you take a deep look inside, you'll find the Queen of Swords, the Queen that's going to help to direct you and take you to greater heights. So there you go. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for today. And thank you for watching the replay. Have a blessed one, everyone. And we'll talk to you soon.